Hey, how are you? I kept getting delayed trying to get onto the video over either being pissed off about something or totally silly stuff, Like, oh my goodness. Ugh. Yes, indeed, silly, silly, silly stuff. Anyways, alright, I'm just queuing up the phone bit, whatever battery power I got left. We're jumping in. Okay, hey, buddy's here on the floor. You want to say hi, little buddy? Can't see him, but who's the buddy? Over here, buddy. There's our buddy. Oh, he's a good boy. Okay, can't really see him because I really narrowed that window, that camera for a reason. That way you don't see the entire mess of the room. Anyways, so hey everyone. Yeah, totally feel like crap. Yay. Okay, so just as a rundown, so last Monday, this pain in here is still killing me. It was really bad last week. Today's, it's come down a bit, but it's just still, shoulder, neck, head, like for over a week now. I actually finally Thursday night figured out what the heck it was. It took me like almost a week to figure like, what did I do to myself? Now I know. I'm like, oh, okay, now I know. Anyways, so that's that problem. I'm just going to move something out of the way here. So, hey, buddy. Buddy wants in on this adventure. So at some point I don't even know when I went. I don't even know what day it was and when it was. Most of it's a blur right now. Right, buddy? I know you weren't there. We went shopping to, a store. It'll come back in a moment. I purposely put the receipt away so you don't see how much I spent. Simplicity, that was it in Port Colborne. Yeah, here we go. So, I'll be honest, I don't even know what day I went. First time there, and honestly, it was great actually. Like, it was freaking great going there. It was nice. The going down there was really cool. See, I love canals and ships and all that. So here's some of the goodies I bought. I got mostly dies. I think it's all dies. I don't even know. Stitch decal, because I love decals dies. This is more the square ones. We also, my partner picked out this really cutie teddy bear, which I was not big about, but you know what? Why not? Let's do it. So, am I even live? Hold on. Like, how much of the bleed through comes through, to be honest? Like, is this even working? Okay. Let me reboot my phone, because it's not even flipping on my screen here. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when try to do things. I'll have to see how much of the pre-hand came through, because I did the half click and then everything was just chaos with my partner and I. Yeah, okay, here we go. I guess it's now coming through. I don't know, Facebook's weird. How's that? So super cute dies here for the teddy bear. A gummy bear type concept or something. Anyways, moving on. We got some good stuff. So look at this cute doggy house. Hey, you can kind of see my theme this day is very much dog theme. Look how cute these dies are. Because, this... Ooh. This... Oh, ooh. Ooh. Wonder if you can build something with this, actually. Oh, that's cool. Can you build a 3D? I wonder if you can. I don't know. Anyway. That's exploration for another day. So super cute dies. We got here dog stamps. Come on, it's me. I gotta get some dog stamps. So we got dog, have a possum birthday, best friends forever. You had me at wolf. I wolf you, love, let's party. Let the good times roll. Sorry for the loss of your furry friend. Okay, I shouldn't say that so positive. Sorry. Life is rough. Yes, life is rough. I agree. A dog's kiss will cure almost anything. Aww. Cool dude. Life is better with a dog. Stay positive. The best memory. So, pretty good stamp set for just the sake of, you know what? It's me and the dog theme. We're going for it. Speaking of dog theme, my partner's like, yeah, I get this. It's shaker pieces for the dog paw. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. So I'll have to look at that in the future and make something cool with it for a personal level. This die is really cool, which I'm excited for trying out. So lots of good stuff at this place, if you ever want to check it out. Oh, I got more stuff in here. Well, a bunch of stuff. This die just kind of called to me. I'm curious to play with this one time, just to see like what the heck this does. I have no idea. We'll find out. Another one of these shapes, because I just really love that texture look to it. Alright, and then, because it's so in the Highland cow, and it's the matching dies too, I just, you know what, had to get it. And the bag is empty. Alright, I'm going to throw everything back in the bag, because I'm not fully ready to dive into all of these yet. But it was nice to, you know, in between all the crap I'm going through right now, it was nice to have a day of go try to enjoy something. So that was pretty cool. Alrighty, so next up, let me get my stuff sorted here. Paper pumpkin kit arrived today. I have a funny story about it. I'll tell you in a moment. So this is my Stampin' Up! Box. Ta-da! It arrived today. Now the messed up thing was, you know, I'm seeing online in the area, everybody else is like getting theirs like yesterday. I'm like, oh, lucky them, you know, where's mine? Nowhere near here. So I go to work, you know, I just get to work, and I look at my phone, and it's got like 3 missed calls from somebody who I don't even know who the hell he is or who they are. So, but the thing is, the way I configured my phone is, it doesn't ring any calls I don't know, which is a super nice feature, because I just do not, I do not want to get into it with pretty much anybody most days, especially lately. Like, I'm really keeping things socially quiet, because I just don't have the energy to deal with people right now. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm worn out, I'm tired, my head's exploding at times, almost pretty much every day, and it's like, I can't cope with stuff right now. So, you know, not only, you know, that of recent, it's just nice to not get bombarded with phone calls, scam calls, messed up calls, scam calls, robocalls. So, literally, it just shows as a quiet notification, hey, somebody called. So, some phone number popped like 3 times at like 8:30. I'm like, what the fudge? And then the person starts texting me. And I'm like, you know, who are you? I figure, okay, this must be somewhat relevant. I'm like, but also, because their phone number's registered at Hamilton, I'm getting kind of nervous, because I'm like, you know, again, thinking of old past problems. Hi, buddy, you want to help mommy? Thinking about old problems of people from the past, of like, yeah, like, why is someone from Hamilton contacting me at this time? Like, 8:30 is a little early for doing anything, in my opinion. So, it was some delivery driver here at my door, trying to drop these off. And he's like, well, I need you to answer the door. I'm not even there. Like, dude, like, just because most people who are getting this subscription are home doesn't mean we all are home. Like, some of us are younger, you know, who still work and stuff. And then, of course, it's pouring rain. And he's like, well, can I leave it? I'm like, yeah, I guess. Like, dude, like, I didn't know this was such a complicated delivery this morning. But I guess it could be because of the rain. I don't know. Like, it was just this weird, I don't know how to make understand of it. Anyway, so I ended up being like, great. You know, trying to contact somebody in the area, be like, hey, can you go save the box? I'm worried about the box now, because I got this weird dude hanging out my front door. Worried about my dogs, because, again, strange dude hanging out my front door. But it got resolved. Anyway. But I was like, really? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the paper pumpkin delivery service that they have. They don't use the regular stuff, like FedEx or UPS anymore. It's all like a different, you know, smaller courier thing. And it's annoying. Like, I normally get the stuff shipped to work, but this, not so easy. So it's like, damn it. Because if it gets shipped to work on the weekend, well, how's that helpful? Anyway. So, the ink of the month is Calypso Coral. Here we go. The stamps. Well, let me move some of these around. Yeah, I'm not fully prepared for tonight. Not sure how far I'll get into tonight, but we'll see. So we got two tiny butterflies. A thank you. Have a lovely day. A bicycle. Another butterfly. A yawn. There's a yawn. A flower and a flower. And best wishes. So pretty simple stamps. We've got the kit. They're always wrapped, which is a nice thing. Personally, they don't have to be wrapped. Oh, okay. Oh, we got some stuff in here. Okay. But yeah, I got like a busy day tomorrow, but fudge. That just fell down. I don't even care. All right, here's the reveal. I know people have been posting pictures online, and Stampin' Up! Always releases the building video well before I receive my kit. I've complained so many times on, look, it's not fair to us who are still waiting for our kits, that we don't even get the kit and you're releasing the video. Like, what the hell is that? But then again, they've now launched Paper Pumpkin in multiple markets around the world. So I guess there's other areas that have it worse off than me that they really have to wait. So it's unfortunate, but whatever. But that's the thing. It's like, if I don't say anything at all, how are they going to know the feedback's good, But nah, I'm just at the stage of things where nobody listens to me. So we got some thread. We got some little butterflies. I'm not big on butterflies, personally. It's not my thing. Okay, now I can't even get it in the package because I didn't cut it right. Yeah, joys of rocking a whatever this is. We think we know what it is. I'm gonna go back to a doctor again for the fourth doctor now with like, hey, what's this? Because they all want to look at something else, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm sure this is not helping that. But whatever. Yeah, apparently I know nothing. And that's how I feel these days, that, people don't freaking care. People, don't want to help and whatever. Anyway, so there's that. Whatever it is. Alright. So, we got some pretty stuff here. So we got some pretty envelopes. Pretty. I think, they're all different colors. So we got the yellow version. Sorry, my angle is bad. Green and pink. Okay, very nice. But don't need them right now. So I'm just going to stick them in the box. Hey, Elaine, how are you? And then we've got the... whatever this is called. What is the kit called? Oh, Bikes and Blooms. Okay, yeah, that would help if I know the name of the kit. Nowadays, I don't even know the name of anything. Alright, so we got Bikes and Blooms. Nice bicycle. Like, no, it's just a really nice piece of paper done up. Alright, so I'm just going to start laying out the pieces. So we got the pink-ish card base. And yes, they're always, you can kind of see, they're always scored. Bring in a little more light here. Yeah. We got pieces of bicycle here. And stuff going on. We got a green card base. We've got whatever these are supposed to be. I have no idea. We got the yellow card base. Well, there's a lot of pieces to this, I'm seeing. We've got things I can't see in the graph. Wow, there's a lot of pieces. We got this here. Wow, there's a lot going on. We got more pieces here. Oh, there is a lot going on in this kit. Or at least it feels like a lot right now, okay? The chipboard, which I need instructions. Instructions feel really thin this month. I don't know. This, don't need. I don't need it. I don't keep them anymore. I used to. Whatever. Let me see if I can get that tossed properly. There we go. Oh. Okay, doing the doodle check. Buddy's still under me. So here's the 3 cards. Pretty. Different but pretty. So bicycle in each one. Okay. Alright. Well, it is bicycle season. So if this is Calypso Coral ink, which we have, Ta-da! Had one open from last weekend. I'm just hearing things shift and looking to see what's moving behind me. Yep, everything's moving. This is what happens when you literally feel like crap for over a couple weeks and you can't get around to finishing anything. Okay. That should be not stable. I cannot get anything done. Like, I literally cannot get anything done. I haven't crafted barely in a week. I can't function. I can't do anything. I know I'm saying a lot of negatives right now, but no, it's true. Like, I'm struggling to do anything. Okay. Okay, she's like a whole pile of various cardstock beside on the other table, and it's because it got bumped. It was all shifting, and I'm like, I can't even get time to do anything. All right. Whew, here's my tangent at the moment. All right. So green it is. And the strip is on the bottom of the darker green. I don't even, what colors are these? Oh, that's a good question. I don't even know what colors they are. If I can get my fingers to open. Basic black, clips of coral, crushed curry, lost lagoon, old olive, pecan pie, and silver. Okay, so it's old olive we got going on here. Old olive, I think it's an old color. Like, I think they've had it around for a really long time. I just suddenly feel like a twinge in my back, my shoulder. Oh. Alright, let's get this folded up. Alright, let's get going here. Yep, yeah, I feel that in my shoulder. Pain's moving. Okay, so I gotta find some pieces. So have a lovely day goes on one of these. So let's just do that. I'm just gonna get the room a little more ready here. Get my block, just hiding. But yeah, I'm just burnt mentally. You know, it's pretty bad that I'm still designing this week's card class. Like, I worked on the first draft of the card. The first card. Okay. Let me rephrase that. I worked on the final draft of the first card a couple days ago, and it took me days to finish just the draft. It looks pretty good, but it's like, yeah, I'm struggling here, so yay. That's kind of where I'm at right now with everything. So it's a good thing that we made changes for this weekend, because yeah, I'm not going to make it at this rate. Like, I'm having so much pain in my shoulder and my neck and I can barely function, among other things. So, the joys of pain. The joys of a lot of pain, too. Alright, so we got that stamping. Now, I want some floral stuffs on something here. On what exactly? Good question. One of these. Ooh, one of those. One of us. One of us. Yeah, one of us. Anyway. Like, even last week's video, I was so out of it. I'm sure you guys noticed, like, how bad I was suffering in that video. Like, I was pretty much in tears. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm going to do the video, but I can't do the video. But I'm going to do the video because trying to progress. Because, like, between getting this month's card class done, which I will get it done, it's just going to take longer. It is what it is. If I can get this doing better this week, I can at least bang on it and get it progressed. I've actually somewhat convinced the upstairs help to please actually help for the next 5 weeks. Please. With what I've got planned to do. Because if this is still killing me, I'm going to need help. But oh well, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so I got those pieces. So let's kind of start building. Not quite build a bear, but build. Build a bear. No, that phrase came up recently, but build a bear. And it's like, because we're talking about the Sad Nuggy Adoption Center, that it's kind of like the build a bear experience, except you don't actually have to build the creature. You just adopt the creature. So, like, it's such a cute experience for the kids. That, but it's like, you want to go to Strathroy? That's a drive. Alrighty, so I need to find some pieces, and I have no idea where they are. So I'm just going to start rooting through what we got, because one of the pieces showing here, I literally don't see it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I speak too soon. I need one of these. So I'm like, where's that? I don't even know where that is. So let's get one of those out. Ooh. I hear a little buddy being a buddy. Hi, buddy. He's my boy. He's taking care of mommy, as a good boy does. He is such a good boy. All right, I need the yellow bike. Is it the yellow bike? You know, there's so many bikes that I don't even know which is which. Sorry, guys. I'm having a moment here. There's a flaw in the directions. Okay, roll with me here. Because this is the correct bike that goes on this card. But you see in the two images, we're missing the basket. But in the flip over negative where you put the dimensionals, it has the basket. That's fascinating. Yes, I get giggly when I see that Paper Pumpkin makes a mistake in the instructions. Because I'm like, wait a moment, am I looking at the right bike here? Anyway. Hey, what do I know? Very little. Okay, so this bike piece gets a whole bunch of dimensionals. Let's find my existing dimensionals bits from of recent. And let's have at her. Okay, scissors. Oh, that's a sentimental rose kit. That's a good throwback kit, Elaine. And yeah, thanks for asking. Anyway. So let's start to get dimensionals on here. Yeah, I'm just irritated about too many things lately. Because pretty much at this stage, driving is next to nothing right now. The way this pain is killing me. So yeah, I'm pretty limited these days. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I'm just seeing how this is laid out. Because Facebook is so weird with how things are. It was just this one on the one screen was right at the top enough. I'm like, wait a moment. Why does it look like that? Anyway. Alright, so I just put some of the good chunks down to where they need to go. I'm going to start cutting slimmer ones. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's just lately things are pretty lonely these days. Between pain and sickness, and I'm by myself. It is what it is. It sucks, to be honest. But, oh well, such is life. It's like, I feel like I got nobody to talk to most days. Which is depressing. But yeah. Like, I know some people have reached out to me, and I greatly appreciate it, because it's like, hey, some people don't want to hear it, that's fine for them, but, you know, I'm just of a different mind. Okay, let me get this on. Get this on, hopefully not too crooked. Get that up there. Now I gotta cut a real slim one. Let's go here. Just putting that little sliver piece where I know where it is. Anyways, alright, we got that far. Okay, so let's get this laid on the card. Oh, there's a bow. Yeah, I'm gonna fail at the bow tonight, but that's fine. I like to press on these like buttons just to make sure they're on well. I'm gonna bring this a little closer. That way I'm not reaching across the screen so you can see how black my arms are. If you haven't seen already. Yeah. Courtesy of multiple hospital visits. Okay. Just gonna be carefully pulling that because that's on a really narrow piece of paper that can easily rip, because the way I am right now, it's gonna rip. Alright, so let's get this orientation correct. Based on the picture, it's almost to the ground. Actually, it's almost the whole side of the card side. Come on, kitty, words. Alright, so on this gets more dimensional, so let's do it. Let's dimensional it up. Alright, I need more dimensionals now. Alright. So I've got these. So, what shall I go on about tonight? I don't know yet. Yeah, I had a really good conversation with a close friend today. Not exactly a conversation I always like to have, but she's like, we're talking about masking and all that fun stuff. And she's like, stop masking. I'm like, I know. But the thing is, when you've been doing it for like nearly 40 years, it's what you know. So it's hard to like not do it, you know? When you've been doing it for so bloody long. Because it's what you know. Like, no, she's got a good point. I need to like really work on some stuff. Because the whole masking thing just destroys people from the inside. And when you've been living like that for decades, it really does something to you. And of course, typical of the weekend, half the weekend was masking again. But yeah, it's its own mess. But that's the thing. Trying to undo something you've been doing for decades is not easy. It takes a lot to work on that. I may never get there. I don't know. Like, to be able to really just chill that and learn to just do things differently. Like, it's a daily work in progress. And that's when you went from, well, at least for me, when I went from daily work in progress, one total side, now to just switch the other, it's like, it is not easy because all the old stuff keeps coming up. And that's what hurts. Anyway. So I was pulling off the white caps on the, whatever this is. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. When your head hurts, everything's jumbled. Okay. So I want a bow on there, but I personally don't like the bow. So it's like, I could put the bow on. Yeah, why not? Yeah. I mean, it was this moment of, do I do what I'm supposed to do, which I hate that, or do I do what, something different? So it just turned into, we'll just stick it on. So this wants 12 inches. This does have it has a ruler, centimeters and inches in the bottom. So because it's not fully 12, they've changed this for some weird, probably because of different markets actually. So there's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, I got more or less over 12 inches. There we go. It's handy to have a ruler on the paper pumpkin kit. Again, this kit can go anywhere. And that was the thing about the playdate recently, is that's one of the draws of people are like, well, I don't know what to bring. Someone's like, bring paper pumpkin kits. It's like, yeah, that's true. Because like pretty much it's all you need. But it depends on where people's creativity's at. You know, not everybody wants to work on this. Like, for example, for me, I'm already looking at this, be like, I don't like the instructions. There's something wrong with it. I don't like using thread. Anyway, so here's the part where I muck it up, but, you know, whatever. And yes, Elaine, you're going to tell me I'm doing the bow wrong because I still haven't learned it properly. So, it takes practice. Again, that's like the comment about other stuff. It's like, it takes practice and practice and practice, and if I don't practice it, it ain't happening. And sure enough, here we are, it ain't happening. So I go back to my old way, because it's what I know. Because if I try to do it the other way, it's just going to turn into a weird, what the heck am I doing? And now I'm making it worse. Now I gotta fix it. Now I gotta really fix it. Now, like, I'll eventually, if I so choose to learn it. That's the thing. Like, but I have to be. But that's another thing I had a conversation with friends today. It's like we're talking about stuffs. I'm not going into too much detail. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But like, you know, one of my good key components was like, look, there has to be a willingness. If the willingness isn't there, then it's not going to happen, because it's like, that's how it is, in my opinion. Have to be willing, and if you're not, well then, not much is going to happen. But each to their own. Just because someone's not willing, that's okay. Like, the other thing is, people are only going to see something when they're ready to see it. They're not going to see it just because someone told them to see it, so. Anyway, that's just me. Alrighty. So there, I made a bow. I trimmed it down because I didn't use too much thread, but that's just kind of how I am. I need to put a glue dot on there. I do have glue dots out because I prefer to use the open packs that I have. And it looks like I'm all alone, all alone. And that's okay. That's okay. It's kind of nice to craft alone sometimes. Alright, got that. Alright, I'll kind of keep these nearby. Alright, so, and then butterflies. Oh, I see. Okay, see how they did it. Anyway. Oh. I'll probably continue through and do the rest of stuff. Not the entire kit, no. But just continue and bang off one card at a piece. That way you can guys see, you know, a chaotic, relaxed approach to a nice kit. Butterflies are cute, eh? Too bad they can't, like, do more of this stuff, eh? There we go. Card 1's done. Woohoo! 1 done. Too many more to go. Alright, well, since I'm all alone here, I'm gonna get a drink. Alrighty. Whew. Yeah, it's just, oh. And the whole reason for this pain is stupid, actually. It's stupid. Oh well. Keeps bringing me back to, I should have known better. You know, it goes back to what I just said a moment ago about people are only going to see stuff when they're only going to see it. And that's so true. And I get easily locked in those ways that no matter how many times someone tries to tell me that, you know, I'm not going to see it until I'm ready to see it. So that's okay. So best wishes time. If I can get the stamp on straight, that would help. Maybe it's crooked. I don't know. Yeah. Like, it's very bike themed. It's kind of surprising with this kit. Wasn't expecting so much bike theme. Like, I know it said bikes and blooms. I know. But, like, I didn't think it was that strongly biking theme. But, that's pretty cool. But it's a nice, pretty bike. Alright. Another one stamped. Oh, yeah, it's just my neck. Let that dry for a short. I need that, whatever this is. Okay. Yeah, whatever that is. Pretty much. Ooh. I almost gave Buddy a whole bunch of glue dots. That would be bad. Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's how I am these days. That's another thing. It's like if someone tells me relax, I'm like, I don't know how to relax. I don't know how. But oh well. Had that moment today. I listened, but I was like, yeah, I know, like, because part of it was I respect the person that said to me, it's like, hey, bring it down. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm just rolling with it. It's pretty much stamping all these flowers into that, and I got the directions wrong of these, but that's okay. Yeah, my shoulder did not like that. Alright, ooh, yeah, that's nice and painful. Can you tell I don't handle pain very well? Mike should live it with me, literally. Yeah, he's going crazy being around me. Yeah, I'm a problem child. Anyway. Oh, well. Alright, let's put that stamp back and just get stuff safely placed somewhere. Oh, more thread. Yay. Oh, friggin' yay. Alright. Yep. Great. Alright. Okay, 14 inches. Oh, we went from 12 to 14. That could be a joke. I'm not making a joke. First I'll do it wrong. And then some of the platforms might kick me off for making a joke totally wrong. So it's like, yeah, we're not going there. Alright, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So pretty much nearly double. Because 8 and 8 is 16. Duh. Brain's a little fuzzy. Alright, we got more thread again. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm like chaotically all across the map here. Yay. Alright. That was fun. Yep. Alright. So I need the piece that has the bike with the big basket. I know that just sounded silly, but yeah. So let's find out. Now it's got these little in-betweens. Or no, not that many. It just felt like a lot for some reason. I thought there's going to be like several or something. Alright, there's only 2 in-betweens. That's not bad. Alright. So this gets some thread wrapped around. It's doing a bow. I'm going to do it differently. So I want to know where it's going to be. Alright. So I'm just going to stick some adhesive on the back and then just start wrapping it around. Now the fun part is, because I got to wrap and build inward. That's the downside. That's the downside. Might as well get a cup of tea and come back and check out this in a half hour. Especially when you're as challenged as me right now. It's like once you kind of get the first in, you kind of know what the heck you're doing. And I put the adhesive too low, I think. I'll make it work. Alright. So then come around again. Because I'm not doing a bow on this one. See, that's where I can improvise any which way I want. I don't have to follow the kit. I don't have to follow the rules. But yeah, I'll tweak as we go. Get that stuck on there. Should have cut more. But no, that to me, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Because like I said, I'm not big on the thread. I did a bow already. I don't have to do another one. Alright, I'm just going to cut this down. There we go. Alrighty. So then this gets dimensionals as usual. Make sure my card orientation is correct. Yep. So I'm just going to bring back this so you can kind of see where I'm following from. I'm just going to cut this strip down to what I need. There we go. And just get this laid in before I need to grab more dimensionals. Alright, it's a good start there. Let's get more happening. Just cut a couple because I gotta get into some tight areas here. And the last bit along the, I don't even know what the part of the bike that would be in the picture. Alright, and then, yes, I didn't press the buttons. Sometimes I remember. But it should be okay. I think it's also anxiety, is why I press it. Because I feel like I have to pause and be, like, overly formal. When I'm like, there's moments, the other moments, I'm like, nah. No need to be formal. That's what I like about this. Alright, so then this goes on kind of like so. That's a big bike on the front of the card, eh? Like, look how huge it is. Like, okay, as much as I'm not big on this theme this month, but no, they got some big images. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, where did I put the first card? Yeah, like it actually fills the card. So, no, kudos to Paper Pumpkin for coming up with something a little more different than normal, eh, guys? Alright. Now I gotta find the stuff we stamped. There's the phrase, best wishes. Yep. I'm getting there. I'm just taking my... I could have got more pieces up, but I'm like, no. Stay focused, one task at a time right now, because that's where my head's at. We saw how bad it was last week. It was brutal. I contacted Evelyn after. I'm like, how bad was the video? She's like, yeah, you had some moments. I'm like, yeah, I figure. I don't go back and watch my own videos, per se. I will run them silent in the background on my YouTube channel, just to kind of gain some hours here and there. But to actually go back and watch, almost never. For a couple of reasons. Part of it is literally just, there's no need to. Unless I'm really needing to find something about something I did in a video. But otherwise, it's like, if I constantly go back and analyze my work, my content, I'm just going to get consumed by the whole perfectionism thing, and it's just going to do me in, because it's going to take away from the authenticity that I do bring to this, even whether people like it or not. It's like, no, like, it, for all my homework into this direct sales stuff, everything keeps coming back to authenticity, developing your own brands, developing your own voice, and all that. And they're totally right. And it's between that and other things in my life that really helped me come to that, realizing, yes, it is about becoming who I am and who I want to be with, you know, what do I want people to relate to about me. So, hey, at times people don't get it, and that's totally fine. Because, hey, there's times that there's certain people I'm like, ugh. I actually had a moment today at work. We were having like an informal staff meeting, which is good because we don't usually do those. And it's like, yeah, we should do some of these once in a while, kind of get together and, you know, talk about some stuff. Like, so, there we go. This is cute, actually. So, like, one of the things that came up was actually a topic that I brought to my boss about recently. It was just pure timing recently that he was actually collecting notes to have a meeting. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm really having a problem with this thing or something. Like, I'm really having a problem with what someone was doing in that. It's like I don't have the right ways of approaching it. Like, please, like, just hear me out on what this is. And no, like, he took some of the things I indicated. He's like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Because I explained, like, this is the impact of why this fails. Like, I didn't just say this is annoying. I brought it with, hey, this is annoying, and it is concerning. It's showing some issues with the team environment that, hey, like, we gotta do better than this. So it's like, he brought it up, but then at one point, yeah, he name dropped that. Yeah, I was the one who brought it up. Which is fine. Like, yeah, at this point, I don't even care. Like, fine, go ahead, bring it up that I was the one. Sorry, tangent moment. I saw something in here, I didn't know what it was. Oh, okay, it's a piece of paper. Throw it out. So, the person in question that did it, because he didn't name who did it, he just named the, you know, who brought it up. Really cute card, eh? So, sure enough, the person in question has to jump up with, no, that's not a problem. You know, they always do what we're suggesting that we should be doing. I'm like, no, you don't. Yeah, I do. No, you don't. We actually got into this cat and, yeah, I do. No, you don't. Yeah, I do. No, you don't. Sure, I'm the one who's, no, you don't. Like, you know, get irritated. It's like, you know, I'm bringing this up because you don't actually do it. Like, you know, it's pretty bad when this occurrence happened even when I'm not in the office. This scenario. And it's like, it was like, you know, like common sense here. Like, you know, I'm the, yeah. Yeah, now I'm gonna start complaining about work, but no, like, it was just like really annoying. We got some people who just, anyway, but no, this person was complaining about everything. It's like, whatever. I had another thought in my head that tangent off of that, like to continue off of that about that thing, but I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not even gonna fully go there. But yeah, no, it's just funny when you got people around you who, yeah, limited. Okay, so we're about to do something stupid here. This goes on here. And you probably have to make sure the bottom yellow darker matches. Interesting. So that goes on with dimensionals. But before we do so, there's stamping on this, okay? Because I almost totally messed this up because that's how I am. So butterfly and butterflies. Butterflies and then butterfly. Anyway. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. People are funny. Like, whatever. It was just funny. No, I was more or less behaved. It's like, there was times I'd be like, bleh, but no, I was like, oh, someone else can have a spotlight of, you know, being silly. But yeah, like, It's not a blind where we all know it. You know, you know when you all know when there's someone else in a room that just doesn't work. Whatever. Yeah, everyone's got their good qualities too, and people do have their great qualities. So I am going the flip side. So that's back to the masking thing, is trying to pretend that all is good, but whatever. Okay, so this one gets a thank you. Where's my thank you? I don't know why I keep saying it thank you that way. I don't know. I get hyper. Because I had a really good nap earlier. Oh my god, it was good. Needed it and everything. Not like feel better good, but enough to be like, okay, I can get up and do something. Because, you know, I come home, I'm drained. Absolutely drained. Not off for way too long. And then now I'm like, yes, I can get up. Woohoo. So it's good to finally feel something again. Instead of like zombie for like 2 weeks. And feeling like crap everywhere I go. Literally everywhere I go. It's like I can't take it. You know, that's bad when it just gets to a point where you can't function. But whatever. I know nothing apparently. That's what everybody keeps telling me. Alrighty. So I think the stamping's done. I hope so. Yeah, I'll just throw that there. Okay. I'm actually looking forward to eventually moving the art room, and I'll have actually more space to work with too. Because this is not working. I need to redo it, and I don't have the time, energy, and resources to redo it at the moment. So I don't know when we're going to get to it, but that's fine. Alright, a whole bunch of dimensionals, like a whole bunch. Okay, there's some to start. That way I don't cut too many and can't find them all over the table. Alright. Let's cut more to put some more in also in the centers. If I calculated this right. Yes, I did. There we go. So, sorry, I was starting off camera, but I was just putting a lot of dimensionals on there to help give it its strength it needs. I know that's not a great image that we're looking at, but that's fine. And yes, I know I have not painted my nails in a while. Again, like, just between the recent stuff and other stuff going on, just falling apart. Every which way. Can't do much lately. So it's like, whatever. Alright, and then this goes on centered, which I'm working on it. Alright, as good as I'm going to get for center. Alrighty. More thread. More thread. I know I say it like such a more thread. This time it's 12 inches. Here, I'll move this up so you can actually see what the heck I'm doing. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good enough. Well, that's great that you finished the kit, Elaine. What will your next kit be? Alrighty. Oh, that's my favorite type of bow. Woohoo! Yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there is more stamping. Yeah. I missed a spot. It's fine. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, here we go. Flowers. Alright, stamping again. Damn it. Where did I put the stamps to? There they are. Okay, so let's see if I can line this up. Oh dear God. Yeah, I can. It takes a bit to get the perfect lining. Oh my God. Hey, I did it. That's pretty impressive, actually. I gotta get the sponge back now. Hey, buddy. How you doing there, little buddy? Anyway, yeah, I'm frustrated about stuff. Yeah, now I got the grumpy mode. Alrighty. Okay, so let's do some assembly, and then we gotta do some fancy stuffs. Okay, bringing this back in. I need some things. I need the rest of these. Need the thank you. Alright, so then this piece, there's a lot of dimensionals going on, people. Where's my dimensionals? Oh, they're right here. I'm like, where are my dimensionals? Alright, let's get all this figured out. I'm just seeing how many they use 3 on their version. So I'll do the same. That goes there. Oh, it's cute. I'm not big on the white border for the pop-ups for the things, but actually it just gives it a little bit to it. That's actually pretty cool. No, I kind of like it. I never would have liked it. But that's nice. Alright, more dimensionals. Where's dimensionals? Here we go again. Here we grow again. I just got like lost in the memory of something. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna share it though. See, I'm very much a person. My thoughts are constantly everywhere, which probably drives people crazy. But I'm like, yeah, but this is my life. This is where I live. So yeah, they are everywhere. Like in one conversation with someone, I'm already on boing, 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 so many other things at once, and it's hard to stay focused. It's unbelievable because I've been exploring all this stuff now fully. I'm like, holy doodles, it is something that's difficult to handle. Alright, that goes on there. My little flowers, where are you guys hiding here? You get dimensionals in these guys too. Yeah, oh my goodness. I mean, at least I can still move my arm, but yeah, it just hurts. At least I can turn my neck, because leading up to today, I couldn't even do this. I know I'm still moving my body, but yeah, like, I couldn't turn my neck. So, nice to be able to have some motion again, to be honest. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Okay, the way that pops with the white, and with my crappy lighting in here, it actually works. Alright, next up is these guys. So, I get to do my faux bow. Faux bow. Is that the word? I don't even know. It doesn't sound right, to be honest. Alright, so what I do, this is my trick. I put a piece of adhesive right in the center, because it's going to be half covered anyway. Well, I don't like to half cover these, to be honest. No, I don't like that. Alright, so then I'm finding the center of the thread, like so, with my finger and everything. And then just kind of start making a faux bow, and using the adhesive to make the bow. Kind of like so. This is my, and then this goes on top. Alrighty, so let's get dimensionals on this, so we can get this piece going here. Alright, so it looks like this goes more on the upper. Yeah, so at least you can still see some of it. See, I like it that way. That I'm okay with. Alrighty. So then on this side, gets adhesive. Ta-da. And then, even though we're covering the front wheel, which I don't like. Alright. That goes on. That's really cute though. And then we have no butterflies. Interesting. Alrighty. Well, whatever. Can always add stuff later, and I probably will. Alright, so I'm gonna put most of the stuff back in the box so I don't lose everything. So I'm likely to lose everything. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's also nice to take a break from in between projects, just to kind of reset the mind a bit before you jump to the next one too. So no, I was curious if you had anything lined up for next, because hey, there's always kits all the time. So yes. So this is the Bikes and Blooms kit, which is quite nice. Buddy approves. Hi, Buddy. He's here. You guys can't see him, but he's here. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I'm just going to keep saying good boy. Alright. Quick recap of tonight's stuffs of the cards. I'm just getting things kind of back to where they need to be. I'm missing something, but I'm always missing the cap to this. Damn it. Oh, I see it. I see it. Thank God. I'm always worried about the dog eating it too. Alrighty. So the 3 cards. We had, yeah, that way. Okay. Yeah, let's go landscape. Yeah, no, this one. This one was nice. They're all really nice. They were a definite surprise to me. This one was incredible with the size of it too. I'll just move these up a bit. And then this is the last one that we did. So that's the 3 cards for this month's Bikes and Blooms. If people are interested, if you're local to me, if you're interested in this kit, if for whatever reason, because Stampin' Up! Can't always guarantee that these kits are available even after the period of the subscription sale, because if they exceed their inventory numbers, if people end up subscribing more, it's hard for them to plan. So sometimes these never come back. So, but here's the thing. I always get an extra kit. If anybody wants one, you're local to me, we'd love to help you out. And we'll go from there. Anyways, so here, look guys. Crafty kitties and all. We're born to play, built for mischief. See you and have fun.